Look at my smartwatch. It's saying curse words. I know, scandalous, but my friends think this is really funny. Hi, I'm the AIDS, and in this channel we usually build useless stuff, but today we aren't building anything. Today we are talking about a cool piece of history, the Pebble watches. And I'm not talking to you about this watch because I think it's cool. I mean, it's very cool, but because I think this is the perfect example of the power of the open source community. And they are sure not keeping this thing alive for profit because they don't make any profit out of this. They are just keeping it alive because they like it. They think it's something worth to keep alive. Let's talk about its story. It's 2012, the year of Gangnam Style and Call Me Maybe. Almost everyone had a smartphone in their pockets. And the tech world was in ripe for the next innovation in personal devices. In that April of 2012 on Kickstarter appears a new campaign with a conspicuous goal of 100,000 simoleons, promising a new kind of device that was seen before only in niche devices like the Seiko Zeta 2000 or the Wear Comp, a predecessor of modern smartwatches that ran GNU Linux. But this Kickstarter was proposing something different, a connected smartwatch. Connected to what? To a smartphone. They promised a compact smartwatch with an e-ink display and a lot of cool features like the possibility to view your smartphone notification on your wrist, to control the music, to run third-party software and custom watch faces. This was the shit for 2012. We're just in the years of the decline of MySpace. People wanted to show off their personality using tech gadgets. The campaign was a huge success. They hit $10 million in the first month, and after some delays in the manufacturing process, Pebble started shipping their devices in January 2013, quickly selling units and surpassing 1 million app downloads in the first months the watch was shipped. A year later, in June 2014, they released a steel version of their first smartwatch. It had the same features of their first smartwatch, but it had a more elegant look and premium materials. In 2015, they launched a new Kickstarter campaign for a new product, the Pebble Time, reaching $500,000 in just 17 minutes, a million in less than an hour, and finally gaining 20 million by the end of the deadline. The Pebble Time had a new color ink display, a microphone, new sensors, and a new, more comfortable magnetic charger. With this hardware came a new software, Time OS, with a new interface, focused on the calendar. Later on, they also made a new round version of the Pebble Time, called the Pebble Time Round. And 5 months after the release of the Time Round, despite having raised $26 million in venture funding, Pebble turned evil and laid off 25% of their workforce. Now the story gets interesting. In 2016, Pebble decided to return doing what they did best, by launching another Kickstarter campaign, featuring the Pebble Watch 2 and the Pebble Time 2, which were upgraded versions of their previous models. But in this period, Fitbit acquired Pebble. Following Fitbit's acquisition of Pebble, the production of the Time 2 was cancelled, with refunds issued to Kickstarter backers. Pebble stopped all manufacturing and product support. Soon, Pebble plugged off the servers, closing the App Store and all of the online services. So, this is the end of the story. Or is it? 2 days after Pebble announced their intention to cease down operations, the community decided to announce their intention to maintain Pebble functionality. The website of Rebel.io was now live. So, today, thanks to the community of Rebel that keeps the server still online, you can still use your Pebble watch like you did back in the days, downloading apps, watch faces and stuff. I use my Pebble smartwatch almost daily, and I don't bring it with me because it's useful. I hate smartwatches. I don't think smartwatches are useful. I already am connected enough using my smartphone. I bring this watch with me because it's cool. By the way, since the original rubber band it came with just disappeared into dust since the first moment I took it out of the box, I used the Chandra Steele band. It's compatible and it's like having the Pebble Steel. The community is more alive today than it ever was. There are new apps and watch faces popping out more often than you might think. Look for example at this goofy ass watch face. That's actually the name of the watch face, and you can find that on the store, or this Carrefour one with the logo of an infamous European supermarket, or this one that mimics the look and the style of a Casio. I mean, I can play Floppy Bird on this. There is this calculator app that uses the gyroscope, and you have to tilt your wrist to use it. It's not what the kids today will define ergonomic or user-friendly, but it gets the job pretty much done. I mean, it was released 12 years ago and it still can do more stuff than a Xiaomi Band for the same price. Summing up, the smartwatch is lit. It can do a lot of stuff other smartwatches can do, and it goes on eBay or Subito or any second-hand website for really cheap. I mean, I paid mine 35 euros. It's a steal. But be aware, it's still a 12 years old product. I mean, the battery on mine is completely fucked, and it could happen to you like it did to me, that the first time you take it out of the box, the wristband just dissolves into dust. I don't have any clips of that happening, but it's real. I mean, it didn't disappear into dust. It just broke in 1,000 pieces. It was absurd. It was funny, actually. It was unrealistic. I know. Anyway, this is all for this video. Eat your vegetables, and if you own a company, don't sell it to Fitbit. Please.